Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m. Eastern, March 5th, 2019. Again, thinking today about our journeys, our direction, as far as who and what we are. You experience moments of great enthusiasm deep within your heart center. You feel rushes of jubilation. It is you're moving out of, away from the energies, the frequencies that have kept us so weighted down, so heavily entrenched and confused and misguided and disturbed, and a cavalcade of energies that are lifting away. You feel lighter, more focused, more compassion for yourself. You feel more empowerment of who and what you are, of divine energy, an awakening, an awareness, so to speak. And as your frequency, see, you're on an autopilot. Subconsciously, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind, and it goes into, eventually it flows over into your consciousness, that you begin, it's almost like you don't know it because you're in motion of it all the time, but then you start to realize that your feelings, your emotions, your direction are becoming much more loving, understanding, and caring of yourself, which then means your respect for others as pieces of yourself. And when we talk about pieces of ourselves, kind of in a way, we have reflections of us in others. This way, some of the times you get around people, you don't really like them. It's because you see some of the things that you don't like in yourself, whether it's conscious or subconscious. So it may be knowing, and it may not be knowing of you, that you feel these energies. Now, doesn't it make sense that when you're around others that you want to stay around and be around? These are the positive aspects of you that you exude, that you want to stay around, and which is good, because your frequency increases and goes higher. Whenever you're around those who elevate your frequency, you're happier, you have more joy, you feel more at ease, you feel comfortable. These are areas of tranquility, peace. It doesn't disturb you. You flow with it. When you get around people that are, pessimistic, negative, cynical, angry, combative, kind of devious, you don't have a good feeling. It harbors a lowering of your frequencies, heaviness, and at times we all have that kind of a negative vibe that comes in from our shadow side, that we look at things differently. We start to deteriorate in our thinking of saying, oh, that's not going to happen, oh, that's not going to happen, oh, well, that's history. And that's how it usually works. It's part of the seduction process. So pieces of ourselves. Now, if you love and enjoy yourself, and you care for yourself, and respect yourself, and you love yourself, This is because of your higher self, your God spark, you, earth and heaven combining, being together. And you look at others. And you look at others as they're separate from you. We do that, because look, they're walking on their own, they're going here, they're driving down the road, they're disappearing. And so they're separate. Yes and no. So that is why we honor the spirit within the body. So we literally were in high respect for the God spark. Now, everybody carries a God spark. Well, there's some exceptions that the automatrons, the androids, that type of thing, and demon energy possessing bodies, that type of stuff, different. But for the most part, we have God sparks. We have divine energy within each physical, biological body. Pieces of ourselves. Which means imagine, if you respect yourself, if you love and honor yourself deeply, and you take care of yourself, doesn't it make sense that when you view others, that you would respect them as well? Okay? Now, that's a fine line, because we're not talking about physical respect. That's a seduction. We're talking about spiritual. We're talking about that which is housed in each and every one of us. See, we've been trained to be very visual. Most all of us, not everybody, but most of us. This gets us into deep trouble. It seduces us, and it causes us to go into down spirals, different directions, and it's not respectful for ourselves. But if you're walking into a group of people and you understand, you vibrate and understand what is housed in each of their bodies, you are definitely going to honor them. See? Now, unfortunately, a majority of humanity is very uncomfortable with that, and then, they can't. It's hard for them to accept their divinity, their divineness. So they get uncomfortable. I'm sure all of you have experienced that, where you say something to somebody that you may not know, and they become uncomfortable, a little irritated, maybe not relaxed and comfortable, right? When you give compliments to people genuinely, a lot of the times they're uncomfortable with that. So you think it through your heart mind is different. You begin to, like I say, you're the masters and commanders. So you begin to understand when and when not. When to outwardly express honor, and when to inwardly do it, where your higher self is honoring their higher self. And in some ways, the God in you is honoring the God in them, or vice versa. Or the Prime Source Creator God in you is honoring the Prime Source Creator God in them. However you want to label it, it is of the divine energy that we honor and respect, that's why we take care of our bodies, because we honor and respect them, which is the energy in us, and then we honor and respect the suit, the spacesuit, that holds it and carries it around. So imagine that exposure and understanding of all life, of honoring and respecting. See? wouldn't it be a different place today? Wouldn't it be? Wonderful things are coming to this civilization. Magnificent. Spectacular. Many will not be ready. Few will. It's very impactful to comprehend and take within that everyone and everything are pieces of us, reflections of us. Whether they be good, right, bad, or indifferent or ugly, pieces. And oftentimes it's because of how people have been raised, influenced, that formulates these characters and personalities. Okay? And disconnect from their higher self, their spirit, their soul. So, if you will, go to a place where you are not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure most of you already are. And this meditation is called Pieces of Ourselves. And what you want to do now as I talk is to relax. Relax your body. Drop the shoulders. A lot of times we are not aware of the stress and tension that we experience. So our shoulders go way up and we don't even know it. And make sure you're clear on dropping the shoulders and relaxing the body. Lower back stress. Tension. Let it flow out of you. Now, flood yourself with the purple transmuting flame. So it just takes all of this heaviness, transmutes it, and pulls it off to the great central sun. And feel that lifting. As that happens, you are lifted. And relax. Quietly, peacefully, in the now. And as you move into the now, and as you're relaxing, and as I'm talking, you're going to want to breathe. You want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in through the nose, you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003, and then exhale through the mouth. And you want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. And effortlessly. You don't have to force it. Just fluidly inhale, hold, exhale through the mouth. It's energizing. You're breathing in constant divine positive energy. And as you breathe in through the nose, and the divine positive energy that you intake, it communicates to you. You are honored. You are respected. You are highly valued. You are pure love. You are happiness. You are joy. You are protected. You're nurtured. You're embraced. You're held. You're comforted. For you are a divine light energy. And all life is divine light energy. And this flows into you, permeates you. Every single square inch of you comprehends and understands effortlessly and clearly. You are loved. You are respected. You are honored. You are loved, cared for, nurtured, always. And this means that your core essence is drawn to honoring other pieces of you. We're all one. As you breathe out any of the ego and the mind that may be trying to twist, confuse, putting negative ideas in motion. You get into a situation, it all goes out the window because you get flustered, irritated, stressed out. It's just part of your mastering. So you expel it as you breathe it out. It doesn't come back. You're exhausting it out of you, your very existence. The purple transmuting flame comes in, swallows it up, transmutes it into neutralized substance, and jets it off back to the great central sun. You eliminate by moving yourself to higher frequencies, and you do this by happiness and joy, which are all of what you are, and love and peace and being in the now. You expel it, you become lighter, you relax, you fold into your heart-mind. And the heart-mind is right where the two bones come together at the base of the neck. Drop down about 6 inches and you're there into your heart. You fold into it. As you fold in, you're lovingly met with your spirit, your God spark, your higher self, your soul. It embraces you. You embrace it. You feel nurtured and safe and content and warmed throughout your very being. And you're one. And you're blissful because you have brought heaven to earth. Your frequency is greatly accelerated higher. You begin to totally fold into the light energies. You realize that you are the purple transmuting flame, the emerald green healing flaming light of Archangel Raphael, the golden white pink light of Prime Source Spirit God's deep eternal love, the violet ray, the white fire, the purple blue violet fire of Archangel Michael. All of these are real. They're not figments of imagination. These are real. These come from what you are. So you are able to command and master, move effortlessly, and utilize you as the divinity that you are. And you flow. And you feel your frequency continue to rise, harmonize. We are all spectacular beings, shimmering with deep eternal love. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle of light. We effortlessly begin to float up above the planet. We feel the vibration of the light that we are generating, each and every one of us. It expands and it grows bright. At this time, in jubilation, we call upon all of the light energy beings who are everywhere, in every universe, in every dimension, in every existence, by the trillions, of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love. We ask them to join us in this meditation. And we feel them come in. We watch our light grow, our circle expand. They flock in by the trillions, numbers too great to count. And we lovingly, graciously welcome them and thank them for doing so. We call upon all of the archangels, all of the seraphim, the cherubim, and the archetypes, all of the angels who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love. They float in. We feel them as they join us. They merge with us, with all. And we lovingly, graciously thank them for joining us in this meditation. We call upon all the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus, El Morya, Abundantia, all of the ascended masters of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, flow in. Join us in this meditation. And our frequencies keep increasing. Our jubilation and our joy advances. And our light is even brighter. We call upon all the inhabitants of hollow earth and inner earth who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation. And they lovingly, effortlessly are with us of the deepest eternal love. And we feel them. We expand with them. Our light grows brighter. We call upon all of our loved ones who have passed in this life and all loved ones in all lifetimes that have passed, that we've inhabited, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love. Come and join us in this meditation. And they do so. And we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of the galactics who are assisting this civilization in its ascension. In some parts, its enlightenment. And its release of itself from slavery, from destitution, from suppression. From bondage. And they lovingly join us. And we lovingly, graciously thank them for doing so. And we expand. And our circle, our light, is even brighter. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have chosen to be housed in the following forms on this planet at this time. The fairies, sprites, gnomes, trees, mermaids, Pegasus, unicorn, the elements, the elves, and the elements of earth, fire, air, water, all of the highest love. They flock in and join us in this meditation of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love. The whale, the dolphins, the mermaids, all of them. And we feel them. We lovingly, graciously thank them for being with us. And our light's even brighter. We look up and we see our meditative sphere that we've created, holding all of our meditations in perpetual motion. We feel the deepness of its love, which is us, which is divine energy, permeating us continuously, infusing us, tuning us to a higher and higher love frequency. We feel the massive amounts of light energy, the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, the purple, blue, violet flaming light of Archangel Michael, the white fire, the golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God's deep eternal love, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray. All of these energies are us, are who we are. It's what we are. We blend with it. We fold with it. We are the masters and commanders. We have light ships. We have light ships. We are light ships. As you look down over the planet and humanity and the civilization and light, you see them as reflections, as sparkles of all of us as we blend and as we surge with our higher frequencies of pieces of ourselves. We deliver and we spread mist, joy, happiness. We spark a creation of higher frequency, a joint effort, a collaboration with all of the light energy within each human and each life to expand and to elevate and to tune and to embrace and to blend and to mingle and to intensify the highest level of deep eternal love, the highest level of peace, joy, prosperity, tranquility, riches, abundance, prosperity, honor, respect, care for all of us, for ourselves, for each other, for all life, for all of the light energy. For we are the collective consciousness of the universes. We are one with all that there is. We are a sea, a golden ocean. We flow. We move in different directions, and then we move together, seemingly together. Appears that we're apart. We feel the embrace of our light, of the love that Creator bathes us with. The intensity of the peace and the joy never stops, always is moving up. We are always moving up. We're always moving forward. And you're touching part of you with this civilization on this planet at this time. Feel them. Feel their higher selves communicate in bliss and joy and prosperity and peace. We are one. We are together. We have always been together. And as we increase our frequency and move up, we leave the low frequencies of the goop, the stickiness, the seduction. It isn't even visible. removed. And we are joy, and we are happiness. I join you in a meditation, and I'll return to close us out. understanding, respecting, honoring who and what we are allows us to respect other parts of us, which is all life. And you see and feel how that flows. For when this civilization achieves that level of understanding and love, we will have achieved heaven on earth, literally from the standpoint of living on this planet or in it, with immortality, with tremendous riches, wealth, abundance, happiness, and joy. These are all obtainable because they are within us. So feel that, view everything, as we've said, you look at everything and you give love. In the same direction, you look at everything from the form of life and your respect for it, and your honor, and your love, and your joy. To go throughout this day into the evening and night, carry it through into the morning. Experience it because it's what you are. We will have a time for change call tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern on this line. We are also going to have an exclusive call honoring the financial transition and sharing avenues in a whole new light for the civilization, for humanity, and for each and every one of us. And that call will be Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern on this line as well. We will return here tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, March 6, 2019.